Class A now, where we had a really good matchup between Live Oak and Jonesboro. A little tap six-man action. The Eagles coming in 1-1. Look at that mud there. These kids are having a blast. It is coming down here. Third quarter, Jonesboro's William Wheelis fights for a short gain. Hitting the rain. Then they get going on the next play here. Anthony Lopez throws it to Ty Green, throwing the ball in the rain. They get the touchdown for the Eagles. Live Oak trying to get something here. Carter Menchkin makes a short game before he is tackled. Man, it just looks like so much fun slipping and sliding out there. Jonesboro in this one, probably a little bit more fun for Jonesboro than it was for Live Oak. They win this one at home in the pouring down rain, 24-14.
There was one team that would be really interested in this game. The Belton Tigers currently sit in third place at 5-1 in district play.
With an outside shot of coming in second with a win tonight and a win next week at Midway, that would give them the tiebreaker over the Panthers. Let's see if they can take care of business tonight, Tiger Field. They're hosting Waco High. Belton up 44-zip in the second. Waco High's Jordan Fuller throws this one deep down the field and immediately regrets it. Belton's Trey Berry intercepts the ball for Belton. A couple plays later, ensuing drive, the Tigers' Ruben Jimenez. He's going deep on his own, and there he is. Anthony Brown in the end zone. Touchdown Tigers. It's 49-0. 48 seconds to go until the half. Lions driving again. Jaden Ridge gets the ball. It's going forward. It's going forward. It's not quite enough for the first down. We go to the big board, 63-7. Belton wins. That makes a huge showdown next week at Panther Stadium.
Huge matchup in Quillin. The Roos meeting up with Ellison now. An Eagles loss would eliminate them from playoff contention. Quillin quarterback James Terry lobs deep to DJ Dormus. Catches it in the end zone. Nice in stride. 7-zip Roos. Ellison's Breezy on Spiller says, you know what? I can throw it too. He's going to throw that football to Greg Cook. Going to catch this in stride as well. 50 yards on that touchdown. Extra point no good. 7-6 Roos. Quillin would respond. Terry Hands to Blaze Albino here. Runs it in for the score, 14-6. But look at this, Ellison, 30-20. We're going to get to that in just a minute. Connolly, they would advance with a win over Robinson, or Salado lost to Fairfield. Second quarter, Cadets up 24-0. Robinson's Jordan Rogers attempts to run left, but quickly taken down by a bunch of Cadets. Connolly's Galen Glenn throws the old long one, Jawan forward for a touchdown.
Wow.
Yeah, look at that. That's a two-point conversion good. 32-0 Cadets. Trading positions. Connolly's Kavion Gaither tosses that ball to Galen Glenn, catches it in the end zone. 39-0 at the half. Look at this score. 39-14 Connolly. They are in the postseason. She's bench pressing for some reason. Hopefully that's about 225 pounds, Jess.
What do we have going on here?
She's working out for the playoffs next week.
Hey guys, will you leave me alone in a weight room? I gotta, put in some work here, just like the West Trojans did when they got their win over Teague today. Also, that was like rep 5,700, and those are technically 45s, not 10s. West got the win tonight, 33-10 over Teague. The Trojans get the #1 seed in the district, meaning they will take on the 4th seed Academy. That game will be at Waco ISD Stadium on Thursday. Now, Teague, they're not out of the playoffs. They were already in. It just had to do with seeding with this game. They ended up getting the 3rd seed with the loss. They could have had a share of the district title, but they ended up getting the 3rd seed. So they will take on Troy. That game is 7:30 Thursday night in Mahia. And then I just got word Rockdale is going to play Grandview. That game will be Saturday at 1 at Waco ISD Stadium. And like you mentioned, China Spring with a huge win coming back over Brownwood. They had to win by 9, I believe, and they ended up winning by 13 to make the playoffs. Even if they would have won but not by 9, they wouldn't have made the playoffs. So they ended up making the playoffs. They will play Fort Worth Benbrook. That game is Friday at 7:30 at Waxahachie. So we've got a ton of great games. We know Weston Academy is going to be a good game. It was so important for the Trojans to wrap up the #1 seed in this district because they could have played anyone, from Rockdale to Troy to Cameron Yo to Academy. That district is extremely tough that they were going up against. So it is huge for them to get the #1 seed here. Big for the seniors. Huge game here for the Trojans. I got to get back to this lift here before I hit the road to Ames, Iowa for the Baylor game tomorrow. My flight is bright and early, but you always got to put some work in before you go. got to get those gains. So I got to get a few more, knock out a few more sets here. I'm going to send it back to you guys west with the big 33-10 win over Teague.
Is it really necessary to get more gains if all your bench pressing there is a 10?
That's it, though. Hey, listen, she's working hard, though. It's not about, it's about the quality
10s
of
on
reps.
each side.
What?
Yeah, it's about, there are 10s on each side. It's not just one 10.
Hey, at least she's working
So there's
out,
10s
though.
on each side.
At least she's working out over there. We're working out our mouths
guys,
over
it's
here.
about,
That's true. Big matchup in Mahale last night as the Teague Lions battled the Troy Trojans. First quarter, Troy up 7-0. Riley Casper hangs it off. That's Zach Herbasic, goes right up the gut. It's 14-0 Trojans on top. Teague on offense now. Zach Satterwhite, former Gridiron Player of the Week on the QB sneak. The Lions cut the lead in half. Ensuing Teague possession. Satterwhite play action, finds Namir Harry. He's off to the races, one man to beat. He does 14 all at that point. The Troy Trojans are moving on, 35-21.
Let's roll into Class 6A. Of course, last week, absolutely crazy with different scenarios with District 12 6A, but all of that now is in the past.
Midway comes in red hot, winning a few in a row to take the district outright. Taking on Mesquite, first quarter action, Midway up 6. Nick Canizales fires across the middle. That's DeMarcus DeGreat for the TD. 13-0. Panthers fired up. Mesquite on offense. Jadarian Smith on the RPO. He's in for the score. It's now 13-6 after the PAT. He's no good. Mesquite gets the ball back later in the quarter. Smith fires to his left side. He's picked off by Travius Hodges. He has a whole lot of green, a whole lot of glory. 27-6. The Panthers are up at the half. Go to the big board. What is the final on this one? 48-13. Midway is moving on.
Met up against Collinsville. We'll pick it up third quarter. Riesel leading 28-23. Collinsville's Luis Hernandez hands it to Garrett Vinoy. Bust right up the gut. He's going to take it in for the touchdown, 29-28. Riesel's Steven Searcy handing off to Braden Jenkins. Sprints to the end zone for the Indian touchdown. It's now 36-29. Later on, Searcy faking the handoff right here. Looking, passing deep. Nolan Sliegel, impressive touchdown. 52-45 at that point. And how about those Riesel Indians? They're headed to round 3, winning 58-45.